It's time for Chelsea to end Tottenham's unbeaten run and to knock them off of their temporary perch once and for all. Chelsea travel to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for Game 11 of our Premier League season to face a Tottenham side reborn, perhaps, or rather birthed from the loins of one Ange Postecoglou, a man who has taken this cockerel by the scruff of the neck with no Harry Kane and who has people genuinely considering them title contenders against all odds. Before we continue, please like the video, subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. Pochettino returns to Tottenham just 2 weeks shy of 4 years since his sacking in what is absolutely one of my favourite fixtures of any season. However, the general consensus coming into this game, from pundits to rivals, from bookmakers to our very own fans, is that this is a walk in the park for Tottenham and that this is over before it ever even begins. I do think that Pochettino returning will play some factor in the way that this game goes, but more so with the fans rather than the players. Of their predicted 11, and their usual 11. Only one man remains that was part of Pochettino's side in that Champions League final in one Heung-min Son. Fate would have you believe it will probably be him that will win it or get some involvement if Spurs go on to get the victory. But my point being that this is a return for Poch. But the players don't care. They don't care. None of these players will care. It has no real impact, rather, on them. They share no past relationship with this man, bar the man up top. For us, it's a point to prove. It's a game where we must show we are still serious, that we are still competing. Yes, we've struggled against top sides over the last year or so, but Tottenham, it's different. 9 wins in our last 13 head-to-head, losing just 2. With only one of those games in the league, and that was our very last visit away from home. The last fixture that we had against them. Now, where I struggle with this side is, do some of these players understand? Do they know what this game means? Do they know what this fixture represents? Do they know what they're turning up for come Monday evening? And simply put, the answer should be yes. Pochettino is our manager. He's seen it all over the last decade or so. He was there for the Battle of the Bridge, semi-finals, cup ties, you name it. He was there. He knows what this fixture is about. And so it's up to him to ready his team for what's to come, because with the way that Tottenham have been under Postecoglou, if we don't show up, we could be facing a battering. And going 3 games without a win against Spurs is just simply unacceptable. It happened once back in 2018, and before then, the last back-to-back defeats to them was back in 1987. The last time we lost 3 on the trot, bar 2018, was back in 1961. The first time they ever beat us back-to-back in the league was back in 2018, I think, or last season. I don't know. It was 2018. This does not happen. This is how few and far between these things happen. Remember, no team has scored more Premier League goals away to Spurs than the 51 by Chelsea. And whilst we did lose for the first time ever at their new ground in the last fixture, Chelsea's 4 wins at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in all competitions is the most by any side. We own that stadium. Team news. And both Breuer and Mudryk were back in training and are now both available for selection, which is good news. Unfortunately, Marcus Alonso, who has been gone for a while now, is not available to play. What an inclusion that would be for this type of game. But sadly, he is no more a Chelsea player. If only, if only. With news that whilst Benoit Badiashile had a great return to first team action, Levi Colwill and Thiago Silva are both expected to start ahead of him. Which means Disasi may not start, as surely the only other place that he would play is on the right, and Reece James is our right-hand man for this level of fixture, and any fixture if he is 100% fit. I expect Cucurella will start on the left-hand side with the midfield remaining the same. Gallagher, Caicedo and Enzo all available. The front three is where it gets tricky pretty much every single game, with Jackson still struggling for form in front of goal and Breuer returning to fitness. I can't see Breuer starting unless 100% fit, but Jackson needs something. And a performance against this Spurs side could do wonders for his confidence. It's not the first time we've speculated about what a performance could do for the confidence of Nicholas Jackson, but this game is huge. It really is. For me, Palmer is now a non-negotiable. He starts. He absolutely starts no matter what. No matter what. Honestly, Mudryk being back to fitness as well, I wouldn't be upset to see him start over Sterling, despite him scoring against Blackburn the other day. If we're going to play Sterling, play him down the right-hand side. He came to life in the last 30 minutes against Blackburn, albeit it's only Blackburn, but the difference between left and right, I know he scored on the left-hand side, but still, once he went to that right-hand side, jeezy peeps, it was a different ball game altogether. Palmer can play on the left. Switch them, see how it goes. But Sterling only, when he plays on the left, stinks the gaff up every single game. Every time he's on the left, it's just, it's more smelly than not. Predictions for this game. Again, it's impossible to predict Chelsea these days. All I'm hoping is that what I said earlier, and that Pochettino lets these players know what the occasion means. He lets them know what this fixture means, both historically and to the fans. Tottenham will be up for it. There's no doubt about it. So will the fans. So will Postecoglou. He needs to show the fans why he's better. Postecoglou needs to show why he's better than the ex-boyfriend. And that seemingly got away in Pochettino. He's coming back. He's coming back to show how big his bollocks are and why he owns the gaff. It's honeymoon season at Spurs, and if Pochettino can cause a rift of any kind, it's a result. Chelsea 2-1 is my prediction. Drama, drama, drama is what I'm predicting, but it could honestly go anywhere, any direction. We know what it can do. We know the history of this fixture. Let me know your predictions down below. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. As ever, my name is Hurry Up the Chelsea. It's a big game tomorrow, and peace.